Good afternoon. My name is Crystal Fletcher. I'm a lieutenant with the Public Affairs Division for the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. Thank you all for joining us here today as we share news for a 35-year-old cold case. For more information, I'm going to ask Deputy Chief Ryan Butler with the Investigative Services Group to come up to the podium and give us that. Deputy Chief.
Good afternoon. I appreciate everyone coming down this afternoon. As Lieutenant Fletcher said, my name is Ryan Butler. I serve as the Deputy Chief of the Investigative Services Group. We're here today to share an important update regarding a homicide case that has remained unsolved for over the last 35 years. This morning, our Violent Criminal Apprehension Team located and arrested Marion Gales based on work done by our cold case homicide detectives. I want to commend the work of our entire cold case unit, the detectives, professional staff, and particularly the work of our crime lab. This case highlights the fact that our work never stops. We always want to have timely resolution for all of our victims, for the survivors, for those in our community who are directly or indirectly impacted by senseless crimes of violence. But I believe that today's arrest emphasizes our commitment to continue the work. Sometimes there are delays not due to activity or due to inactivity, but rather due to limitations of technology that we have at the time. As technology advances, much as it impacts all of our daily lives, technology impacts our ability to provide resolution to our criminal investigations. As we obtain that technology, as we roll it out, as it becomes incorporated into our investigative processes, we go back and revisit cases that remain open to determine whether information that's been previously collected may be reevaluated, retested, or reanalyzed to give us new leads or to verify information that we had, theories that remain unproven. And in this case, it was just that type of technological advancement that allowed our crime laboratory to take evidence that was previously collected, reevaluate it, and bring clarity to that evidence, which led to the charges that were served on Mr. Gales this morning. Once Mr. Gales completes his interview with our homicide detectives, he'll be transferred to the custody of the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office and charged with first-degree murder. Again, the collaboration between our detectives, the forensic experts in our crime laboratory, and partner agencies who've continued to work with us on this case deserve credit, gratitude, and appreciation. They do not do this work for the kudos. They do this work because they believe in the work. They do this work because they believe in bringing justice to victims families, no matter how long ago the incident occurred. I think this also emphasizes the belief that CMPD has in technology and innovation, because we remain committed to serving our community, no matter how long that delay is in bringing justice. I want this case to serve as a reminder to our victims' families that we will continue to seek justice, whether the crime occurred yesterday or decades ago. I want this also to be a reminder to suspects who have remained uncharged in cases that we will not stop until we have resolution, until we have determined who is responsible for these heinous acts and are able to bring them to justice. Again, I thank you for being here today, and I will take questions.
Jeff Chamber with the Charlotte Observer. Can you tell us more about what this technology was that aided in this investigation?
Sure. So as you might imagine, DNA analysis is very complex. I've had the opportunity to go upstairs and spend some time with our biology section. It is a very laborious task in order to ensure accuracy in the process, in the results, and the verification of the results. And In many of our cases, we have DNA mixtures, which means that the presence of more than one DNA profile is present. And with our previous technology, there were times when it was difficult to discern exactly what the profiles were that were in this mixture. And in this instance, newer technology that we've obtained allowed the lab to reevaluate evidence that was previously collected and was able to verify more clearly the profiles associated with those samples, and which directly linked Mr. Gales to the incident location and to the victim.
Chief Ryan, could you tell us more about what Mr. Gales did?
Who's the victim? And was there an association?
Sure. So this is in regards to the July 27th, 1990 homicide case involving Kim Thomas Friedland. The association between the two has certainly been subject to a variety of investigations and previous news stories, and there are various versions of events. The version of events that we are most interested in is the information we get directly from our suspects, our witnesses, and what our evidence tells us. So as far as the direct relationship, I will let that be borne out during the judicial process, but I will tell you that we have direct criminal physical evidence linking Mr. Gales to the incident location and to the victim.
Hannah Guest, WSOC. Does this completely clear Dr. Friedland?
So our cases are never complete until they're complete. And I know that seems like a bit of a nebulous answer, but I'll tell you that until the detectives feel that all evidence has been obtained, that all questions have been answered, I will tell you that we will never complete or say that our investigation is complete. I will tell you that we have evidence today to criminally charge Mr. Gales in the homicide of Kim Thomas Friedland.
Where was Mr. Gales arrested?
Mr. Gales was arrested here in Charlotte.
At his home?
At a residence here in Charlotte, yes, ma'am. I appreciate everyone coming out today, and we will be releasing additional information later through the PIO. Thank you.
Thank you all again for joining us today. That was Deputy Chief Ryan Butler, and his name is spelled RyanButler. The information that you received today will be put on our social media channels, and a press release will be sent out. Thank you.